The game dev community is great, isn't it? I asked a question, here are 3 rooms that will help make up level 2A. What common objects, items could I add to each? Here are some of the suggestions. Boxes, crates, painting, washing machines, dryers, carts with towels, carts without towels, showers, tins of food, security cameras, air ducts, wall fans, lights, janitorial equipment, buckets, mops, bottles of cleaner, puddles, paperwork, bulletin boards, loudspeakers, tables, water bottles, trash, trolleys, airtight suit, masks, lab tests for weapons, toilets with flush sound, servers, baked beans, medical supplies, water coolers, toolboxes, drinks machines, electronic spares, medical parts from robots, cars, machines, sneaky Easter eggs from other games. Put more of these everywhere.
I'm Xanderwood. I make indie games and tutorials on game development. I also play your indie games every week on my channel. Make sure you subscribe and click that bell icon so you never miss a video.
So I mentioned in the last video that by this week I wanted to have the whole of level 2A mapped out in terms of the level design, and I think I'm pretty much there. So I'm going to walk you through the stages and then you can kind of let me know what you think. So we start here next to the doors. Now I've changed these doors to have one number on each side in a little kind of yellow circle, which I think looks a little bit better, but again I'm open to suggestions. Then you can move into this room here, and again don't pay too much attention to the decor or the items in the room, because although I've had loads of suggestions I haven't had a chance to make any yet, but I absolutely will be populating this level with a lot of those suggestions. Then level 3, or room 3 should I say, you've got a couple of different paths that you can take, not too complicated. Then in room 4, this will be the kind of hub of level 2 with the multiple exits. You've got one in the top left, one in the bottom left, one on the bottom, and then one on the right bottom. And then level 2A, this will be the barracks area. So I put the bunk beds in here. You can see the top half. I've simplified these a little bit more now based on some feedback that I have in terms of perspective. So they're a little simple. I'm not sure they're the finished product yet, but I think they look a little bit better than they did before. Also going back, I changed these plans to more of a top-down view, which I think these look a lot better, I think. Once you're in the barracks, you can exit through the top, or you can go back the way you came. I've got a utility room, which is south. If you head down again, these signposts will direct you to each room. Then I've got the armory, again, which I need to put some different things in, I think. Then we've got the gymnasium, which can be accessed through the barracks. So if we go into the barracks and we choose to go up, we will go to the gymnasium. It's not much of a gym at the moment, it's just got a little kind of bench pressing station, but it will have a full kit of treadmills and various other weight machines in there as well. This isn't the final design, I just put that in there as placeholder. Then there's a little corridor area here which takes you down to the boss. So I've mapped it all out in Paint, which is my editing software of choice at the moment, and you can see how each room links together. So we start down on here with the cowboy hiding around the corner waiting for the doors to open, and then we can come up, and again this isn't the scale, this is just me screenshotting and just dragging things into position. We can go up into this room, and then we can go left and right. If we choose to go down here, it will take us into this room, which is the hub of the level, where we can go into the armory, the utility room and the barracks. If we go directly left from this room, we're going to be able to go down some stairs, and we're going to be able to go into the room which has the door, which is the exit of the level. But we're going to need to gather some items throughout this entire level here in order to be able to open that door. And you're going to get visual prompts, and you're going to get dialogue prompts that will let you know exactly why you can't pass through, and hints of things that you need to go and get or find. And again, you'll have to avoid the traps, the cameras, the hazards. Get these items, bring them back, not craft them together, but once you have them, then you will automatically be able to unlock another item that you can then use to escape this level and progress the game, and that's one way of passing the level. In terms of the Moon Racer minigame, which you can get to in the employee lounge of level 1, this has been out of order for some time because obviously the game's been in development and I've been doing a tutorial series on it. I've decided to stop the tutorial series. I don't know how many people are actually watching along, but in terms of my YouTube analytics, it's not a massively popular tutorial series, and in all honesty it's slowing me down having to pre-plan all of those tutorial levels. So I work a lot faster without having to record the footage. So I'll give you an update on what I've done off camera. I've changed the layout slightly to make it wider. I've made all 3 cars start in a line. I've cropped them down. I've made this player car I've given it the behavior of the other 2 cars, so the car behavior rather than the 8-directional behavior. So if I play it, you'll be able to notice a few things. I've given a little bit more love to the HUD down here, so enemy cars can pick up nitros, and when they do, they appear in the HUD at the bottom. I've put controls down on there as well, so hopefully some of the enemy cars will pick up the nitros. So there you go, Ace has picked up one, because the only suggestion I got from the last tutorial on this was by Wateep, and as much as I love the idea of Ventura, I just can't bring myself to create a mini game with characters called Ace and Ventura. I can't do it. So I've named Biff after my favourite Street Racer character, if you remember that game from the Super Nintendo. So there are a few things to fix. Obviously these guys are going to keep driving around. I've hit 3 laps, so my timers are automatically stopped. All of that is going to come. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw in the updates on Moon Racer in my devlogs every Friday, just to keep it a little bit easier for me, because I've got a lot going on with other stuff and other tutorials. Sorry if you were following along, but if you do want me to make a top-down car racing tutorial in the future, just leave a comment and let me know, and I will do that for you as well. Until next time.
See you later.